Game on. So, in the last episode, I completed level 1. I talked about the Lego games, specifically the Lego Star Wars games that aren't this one, which I feel like is important to talk about. I also have to talk about what I don't like about this game. I was talking a bit about it in the last episode. But first off, I'm going to talk about COPPA, or COPPA. Oh, I have to reflect. Jesus, it's like so powerful. It's like pushing me back. So, right now, I just started YouTube, and I'm like, okay. I did it a bit, and then stopped, and then started up again much more recently. Which means that I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't have a lot of experience with the channel and the site and everything that I kind of want to do on it. So when I found out about COPPA, who's like sued YouTube and took over a bunch of its features. Oh, can I just... Come on, let me kill you. Yeet. So when COPPA kind of took down YouTube a bit and is now changing a bunch of its features, now one of the major things that they've changed is that you have to set it so that if your content is set for kids, you have to like check off a box when you post a video. So I kind of don't know what to do, because I'm in a gray area where I'm a teenager. I swear, I tell like stories that are probably not appropriate for kids, and I want to be able to tell those stories and say those words, those naughty words. But I play games like this, which are obviously intended for children. So I would have to mark, like the other episodes I've uploaded are marked for children, even though they are obviously not for children based off of how I talk. I guess kids can watch them, but YouTube is a 13 plus site. Why do I have to like make sure that kids can watch it? So when I now make these videos, I don't know if I can swear or what stories I can say. So I'm trying to censor myself specifically on these videos, because if kids are watching it, then then they can watch it and I can get that audience. The kind of downside to that is the fact that I also do Hitman 2, which is a game that's rated M for mature, 18 plus, whatever you want to call it. It's obviously not for kids, but it is still a video game, and it is content that kids could want to watch. Because I know that when I was a kid, I would watch video games that were too violent for me. I know my brother does. I know kids do that. So to assume that... ring the doorbell. So to assume that kids aren't watching that content because it's a game that's 18 plus is wrong. And I could then get in trouble, in great amounts of trouble, for posting or uploading videos that aren't labeled as kids. So right now, all my stuff is labeled as kids. I'm probably still going to swear when I do my Hitman 2 videos. I would suggest you watch those, because Hitman just in general it's going to make me sound slightly sadistic or psychopathic or what have you, but Hitman is a funny game. It has great moments of comedy where you're like dropping stuff on people or using irony where they're like, we're gonna kill someone with X, and then you kill them with X. It's like, it's just a grand old time to watch and play through. So I would recommend watching it if you haven't, because I know that this is a game that a lot of people... Wow, that just instantly killed me. That a lot of people... Oh, I can't jump. I should probably just go around it. I know a lot... God damn it. This is another one of those levels that I hate. It's just frustrating for the most part. I got lost when I had to find all the mini kits. It's constantly working against you, which is frustrating. I mean, I could go on and on, but this is like the level of this that I don't like. So, I watch a channel called Fabulous Fish. I would totally recommend watching him if you don't. It's spelled weird. If you want to check out his channel, I'll leave a link in the doobly-doo, which means the description down below. But basically, he plays a game that I played as a kid, being the Scooby-Doo games, Night of 100 Frights, and as well as Scooby-Doo Unmasked. He played both of them, which I really loved watching. He's moved away from that type of videos. He now does kind of like reviews, calls them like fish bowls, but they're kind of like a cross between Nostalgia Critic and The Completionist, which is a weird twist, and talks about stuff, and I really like it. So I would totally suggest checking him out. If somehow you found me from him, hey, thanks for checking my channel out. But, like, he does videos, and he's gonna be in a situation, because he does a lot of stuff, and talks about stuff that are obviously not intended for kids, but he does games like that, which are obviously for kids. It's Scooby-Doo. I just killed myself. It's Scooby-Doo. But going back to Hitman, it kind of has that sick sense of humor where it's like you're killing people, and it's just fun. So, check it out. So, I don't know. COPPA is weird. I don't know what I'm going to, like, rate my Hitman stuff. I'm gonna have to wait till the new year, really, to see how YouTube, like, rates it. Like, what videos are taken down. Because that's when it comes into effect. And I'm not saying that I want certain things to then be taken down. Like, I don't want channels to be taken down for doing stuff like Minecraft. But I do kind of want to see them stay up. That way I know what games I can play and what games I can't. Because a game like Minecraft is definitely a game I would play at some point. But if it gets taken down or it becomes like a kid-friendly thing, I'm then not going to be able to do it. Or I'm going to have to change how I do it. So just stuff like that's going to suck in the new year. Hopefully, not too many of popular creators that you like get taken down for videos or start losing thousands of dollars from these lawsuits, because it's weird. If you don't know YouTube, the way it's worded is you can't, it has to be marked for kids if it is content that is designed to be for kids. Which then has the gray area of what if it is content that is not made for kids, but kids still watch. And although it says that as long as it's content, it's not content that's made for kids, you're fine. But then it's like bright colors, slang terms, animation, stories, video games, toys, like... the list goes on. Animals. If you have an animal in your video, I like cats. You probably like cats. Everyone likes cats. So to say that because you have a video with cats in it, you now can't monetize it and you can't make money off of it, it's ridiculous. I don't know, I'm still destroying stuff. I kind of have all the money I need. Being invulnerable is helpful, though. I need Padme. I got a phlegm in my throat. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can by the fact that I coughed, sneezed, and had to go in this video already, but I'm sick. I've missed a couple days of school because I haven't been feeling well, and it sucks. It's actually why I haven't made videos, is because I have arthritis in my hip, which means that I can't go to school most days. Which, first off, is a mix of awesome and great, because then I don't have to go to school. But then I also don't learn anything, and then I have to spend, like, 2 days solid getting ready and trying to relearn everything that I missed during school. And it just happened that the 2 days that and since I missed a lot, I missed, like, 3 tests in 2 different classes and an entire unit. So I had to go back through and study for those. Which is why, instead of uploading this directly after the last part, I had to wait an extra week. But now that I've all caught up, you shouldn't see any gaps like that anymore. But I was sick, meaning that I have to record this today because it's supposed to go up yesterday. Wasn't feeling well yesterday. So I figured I can just put it off. I'll feel better tomorrow. Not feeling great tomorrow, but better is better. Is this also R2-D2? No. Yeah, it is. Oh, I don't even think I need to do that. Do I? What do I need to do for this? I know there's a way that you can cheat by doing this. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, interesting. Oh, dear. Well, that's waiting for me on the other side. I have to say that I don't know exactly how long this video has been going on for. I'm kind of trying to use a timer at the bottom of the screen, but that also doesn't count in, like, cutscenes or the beginning crawl or, like, me trying to get into levels or thinking or anything like that. So, these videos might be a mixed bag of different lengths as I try and put these together in editing. Because how it works is I do a bunch of episodes all at once, and I used to have it so I would hit record on my vocal recorder and on my screen recorder, and then I would end it and I would sync it up and everything. But how I've been doing it now is I've just been editing it so that I sync once. I never actually end recording. I just keep going until I'm done for the day. And then I separate that, like, 2-hour long recording session into, like, 4 different episodes. Or, like, 8 different episodes. So, that's the end of the level. I probably have, like, another 8 minutes to finish this. I'm trying to think. First, I think I spent, like, 18 minutes on the first 2 levels. And now my recorder is saying that it's 31, which means that I've been going for 13 minutes. But the thing at the bottom says I've been going for like 7, so I don't know. This is an interesting level, actually, because it's a lot more open. It's the first level that kind of falls into the category of these new LEGO games, where they're a lot more open and kind of just, here's the area, do stuff to evolve and blah 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 blah. It's less linear. And this is a perfect example of that, where it's a lot more open. And it's cool when it's a one-off level, but when it's every level, it gets a little tedious. Alright. I don't know what that beeping sound was. Also, this is just a level where you just kill stuff. It's literally just go around, kill stuff. That's it. And I like it for that. It doesn't try to pretend to be anything it's not. It's like a rescue level, which is cool. So, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. Nothing much has happened in the past few days. Except for the fact that I have a group of friends. I would say I'm probably one of the nerdier guys on what I do. So, I mean, we're all pretty nerdy, but they're kind of like ashamed of it. They're like, no, I'm not a nerd. I don't play video games. I don't read comic books. But they do, and they like doing it. So I embraced it. I like record YouTube videos and play video games and talk about movies. And if you know my channel, you know that I also play Dungeons and Dragons. And at school, I have finally brought up the topic of maybe playing Dungeons and Dragons with them. And how that ended was as well as it could have. I have just started it. We created characters together. I have secrets for all of them on kind of what their goals are, what they want to kind of do in their lives, what they want to achieve. They have family members that I'm going to like probably kill or something. That way, they feel motivated to do stuff. So don't call me sadistic. I mean, when I have to keep saying I'm not sadistic, but I like killing people and people's families and parents, and it's like, okay, maybe I am sadistic. But it's going so well so far. Right now, one of them is a barbarian, and he's completely embraced the role. Because I started by saying, okay, you're a barbarian, you're muscle-bound, and not necessarily that smart, you kind of just do stuff. Which is, good? Bad? I don't know. I always found barbarians interesting to both play as. I've only played as them once. But just to observe. Because people who often play barbarians or play barbarians all the time are just people who just want to, like, run in and do stuff. which is awesome because then you can set up rooms where you literally just want them to charge in and trigger traps and just run up and kill someone. And you can kind of always rely on them to kind of keep the story moving forward. Because once the guy kills an important character you were talking to the first time, then every other time it's like, I yawn and slowly start reaching for my battle axe. Everyone's like, okay, you know, Kevin's gonna kill this guy. We gotta start moving along. We gotta keep the pace up. And it kind of keeps the game going, which is why I love having a barbarian in my group. Wow, this is the part of this level that I don't like. It's just a clusterfuck. I just trying to look for certain guys. And then more guys come. I am going to have to probably end this episode here. No, you know what? I mean, it's probably 15 minutes. Yeah, I'll end it here. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. I know I loved recording it. But this is going to have to be it, because this is Game Over.